Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I have been waiting. Good afternoon, Sister Jenny. Good afternoon, Sister Edith. Good afternoon. Sister Jenny, you said no sound. I think you can hear me now. Please just let me know at the comment section if you can hear me. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Sister Faith. Good afternoon, everybody. We are live from Facebook and also from YouTube. So please let me know if you can hear me. Okay, people from Facebook, they can hear me. Those from YouTube, I don't know if you can hear me. Please just do that by letting me know at the comment section, please. Good afternoon, Sister Queen. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yes, Evangelist Esther, good afternoon. You are welcome. Please do not forget to share this video with your friends. I don't know if people from YouTube can hear me. Good afternoon, Sister Ola. Please let me know if you can hear me so that we can proceed. It is very important. Okay, Sister Ola said, yes, I can hear you. Thank you for that. I've been waiting for that response. Okay, Sister Maka said, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Sister Maka. If you can hear me, just okay, thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Roland. Okay, thank you for that. Yes, we can hear you. Okay, I was just waiting for those responses that you just gave. Thank you, I appreciate you for that. So, good afternoon once again. If you are meeting me for the first time, my name is Frank. You are welcome to Driving School Tutorial. Here we are here today to answer some questions together, regarding the Patente B questions and answers. So today we'll be showing some questions, and also don't forget, if you believe the answer is Vero, you write Vero. If you think it's Faso, you write Faso. But there is nothing to worry about, because at the end of the day, I'll be giving the explanations why it's Vero or why it's Faso. You understand? So we are going to be seeing them together. So right now, permit me to display the first question, which we have here, which says, la sosta è consentita negli spazi riservati allo stazionamento e alla fermata degli autobus, dei filobus e dei veicoli circolanti su rotaia perché sia di breve durata. So, what do you think is the response, is the correct answer to this question? Please leave your answers below. Thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Roland. Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Sorry, Sister Owowo. Good afternoon. Okay, Sister Edith said number one, Faso. Good afternoon, Mr. Leo. Okay, Sister Edith said number one, Faso. Very good. And Sister Mas said number one, Faso. Please pardon me, you'll be hearing some kind of, cough, and also maybe some whistle that you never expected, because I'm very strong to use that word. I'm not even supposed to come out, but it's just, sometimes there are things you like to do. I just feel like coming out, to answer these questions with us. So permit me if you hear me coughing and also maybe blowing some kind of, other things that you don't expect. Maybe it's only for today. Sister Ola said number 1 first, so Mr. Junior said number 1 first, so Sister Queen said number 1 first, so Sister Amaka said number 1 first, so thank you, Sister Amas, for that. Amen. So, okay, Mr. Leo said number 1 first, so okay. Very good. I think we are not having much response. Maybe some people are scared of the question, they don't understand the question. Okay, Mr. Ronald said number 1 first. So. Okay. Lo stanziamento è consentito negli spazi riservati la sosta è consentita nello spazio riservati allo stanziamento e alla fermata degli autobus, dei filobus e dei veicoli circolanti su rotaia perché sia di breve durata. So, now this question is telling us that parking is allowed in other space reserved for, bus, others filobus, and all those other, public vehicles, those vehicles that are moving on, for example, like tram and all those things. No, it is not correct because in the space reserved for those vehicles, you are not permitted to park there, you understand? So the answer is false. Parking is not allowed in other spaces that is reserved for all those vehicles. So the answer is false. Let's move to number 2, which says, durante la marcia nei centri abitati è obbligatorio tenere accese le luci anabbaglianti da mezz'ora dopo il tramonto del sole a mezz'ora prima del suo sorgere. So what is your response to this question? What is your answer, please? Please, if you are responding, let's try to be specific. If you are, referring to number 2, be specific to number 2. If you are referring to number 1, be specific as well. Okay, Sister Jenny from Facebook said Faso, Sister Edith from Facebook said Faso, and Mr. Amas from YouTube said Vero. Sister Maka from YouTube said Vero. Okay, Sister Ogogo from Facebook said too Faso. Okay. Some people are scared to give a response to the. Take note. Nobody is flogging anybody with cane, so don't be scared to answer whether it's Vero or Faso. You understand? The idea of doing this is just for you to give your own response first. After you giving your response, then I will not tell you, because it's good for you to have your own thinking towards the question first. So after that, when I now, give the answer, from there, you now understand where you get it wrong and where you get it right. So that is just the something. So it's not anything to be scared about. Maybe let me not get, it's not exam, you understand? Remember, exam is written at the motivazione, and that is not done by me, you understand? So thank you for that one. Sister Jenny said number 2. Number 2 first. So, okay. Mr. Leo said number 2 first. So, okay, Sister Edith, I think she just corrected herself there. Said number 2, Vero. And there, Sister Amaka said number 2, Vero. Sister Queen said 2, Vero. Okay, very good. Number 2. Durante la marcia nei centri abitati è obbligatorio tenere accesa le luci anabbaglianti da mezz'ora dopo il tramonto del sole a mezz'ora prima del suo sorgere. Now, inside inhabited area, During the day, you are not obliged to on your, low beam lights. You understand? But this place is telling us that inside inhabited area, half an hour before the half an hour after the sun sets and half an hour before the sun rise, which means inside inhabited area, should I use it from late evening till, a kind of, that is a half an hour after the sunset. You understand? Half an hour after the sunset. Till half an hour before the sunset inside the inhabited area, you are obliged to on your luce anabaliante, which is the low beam light. That is to say, for example, maybe around 6 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock in the morning before the sunset, then you are driving without the low beam light inside the inhabited area. So the police people can stop you and give you fine, because at that hour you are obliged to on the low beam light inside inhabited area. But during afternoon, for example, around 10 o'clock or around 12 o'clock in the 10 o'clock in the morning or 12 o'clock in the afternoon, none of the police person is going to stop you to ask you why are you not leaving your low beam light on inside the inhabited area. You understand? But they have the right to do that. According to this place, half an hour after the sun set and half an hour before the sun rise, which is, like I said, whether you are inside the inhabited area. For example, we all know that maybe before 6 o'clock in the morning, the sun is still nowhere to be found. You understand? So during that time, they can stop you. Maybe if you are driving without the light on, they can stop you and give you fine. You understand? So take note, half an hour, after the sun set and half an hour before the sunrise, you are obliged to on your, low beam light inside inhabited area. You understand? And this is the low beam light, don't forget, you understand? So you are obliged to on it inside inhabited area. And the answer is vero. Durante la marcia nel centro abitati è obbligatorio tenere accese le luci anabbaglianti da mezz'ora dopo il tramonto del sole a mezz'ora prima del suo sorgere. So the answer is vero. Because, like I earlier explained, you are not obliged to own, the low beam light inside the inhabited area, but it depends on the hours that maybe we are talking about. Because if it's maybe 30 minutes after the sunset and 30 minutes before the sunrise, if they stop you in that hour inside the inhabited area and you are not having your low beam light on, you can be fined for that. So take note, at that hour, you are obliged to do so. Please don't forget, if you are having any question you don't understand, you are free to ask. You are free to ask, and you can drop your question at the comment section. Good afternoon, Sister Naomi, aka TV channel. Thank you for that. So if there is anything you don't understand, please do not hesitate to ask question. Okay, thank you, Sister Jenny. You just corrected your question, your answer from there. No problem. So, Mr. Michael James, good afternoon. You are welcome. So that is it. Let's move to number 3, which says nel semaforo in figura le frecce verdi accese rivolte verso l'alto indicano che si può proseguire in tutte le direzioni, vero o falso? Good afternoon, Sister Edith from YouTube. Good afternoon. So, vero o falso to this question? Nel semaforo in figura, le frecce verde accese rivolte verso l'alto indicano che si può proseguire in tutte le direzioni. Vero o falso? Number 3 questions. So let's, check out our response. Please do not forget to share this video with your friends, like it, and also if you have not subscribed to this channel, please don't forget to do that, so that whenever I'm online or whenever I post anything, you'll be among the first people to be notified. And also is another way for you to encourage me, which I really appreciate you for that. So thank you, for that. So we have number 3 question, and the response from our sister Sandra from Facebook said 3 falso. Okay. Sister O said 3 vero. Sister Evangelist Esther said 3 vero. Sister Edith said 3 vero. Sister Blessed said 3 falso. Mr. Monday, good afternoon. You said 3 vero. Sister Jenny said 3 vero. Sister Leo said 3 vero. Sister Faith said 3 vero. Okay, Sister Sandra said 3 vero, and Sister Mas said 3 vero. Mr. Roland said 3 vero. Sister Amaka said 3 vero. Okay, Sister Naomi said 3 vero. Sister Queen said 3 vero. Sister Edith said 3 vero. Mr. Moses said 3 falso, and Mr. Osa said 3 vero. I'm trying to see how many vero and how many falso do we have. Now, there is something I would like to advise us here. So many of us are getting this question wrong because we fail to look, have a close look to the write-up. Now, it said, nel semaforo in figura. Nel semaforo in figura, which one is it referring to? In this figure, le frecce verde accese, which is the green light on. Which one is the green light? This one. Rivolte verso l'alto. That is the one that is, which one is rivolte verso l'alto? The one that is pointed, up. Which is this one. You understand? Not this one, and this one. That whenever this, at the end of the day, the whole of this question is referring to this light and this one. That whenever they are on, it is allowed for all the vehicles to go to any direction, all directions. You understand? Tutte le direzioni. In tutte le direzioni. Now, you see, in this, that is what we are having here. You understand? That's same, this thing. I don't know if we can see this. Yes, we can see it. Okay. You see, the traffic light is what we are having here. Now, if you watch this traffic light, this one, they repeat it here. You understand? Then you have this one. This one, though, is not, you can't see it very well, but you're having something like this. You're having something like this. And this one is, let me change this. Okay, this one is something like this. just like the same thing that you're having here, you understand? So this one is telling you that if you are going straight, yes, you can go. It's green for you. Remember, in a traffic light, whenever it's green, it means that we can engage the intersection, so we can cross the junction. So this one is referring to the vehicles that are going straight and the vehicles that are going right only. So like this vehicle now that is going left, you see his traffic is light is still red. So this vehicle have to wait until this particular one turns green. So this type of traffic light is not the traffic light that allows every vehicle to go to any of their direction. You understand? This one is only referring to those directions that are indicated. For example, let's call it light A. Let's call it light A. Oh, I think this color is still blue. Light A, light B, and light C. Now, light A permit those vehicles that are going straight to engage the road. So what happens? If I'm going left, I have to wait. If I'm going right, I have to wait. Then light B is referring to only those vehicles, only those vehicles that are going straight and that are going left. So if I'm going left, and then, sorry, I was referring to, yes. So if I'm going right, I will have to wait because the light C does not permit me to go to any other direction apart from straight and left. So this light here, this traffic light here, does not permit you to go to every direction of your choice. It only allows you to go to the direction indicated by the green light when the green light is on. You understand? So that is why the answer is falso. Nel semaforo in figura, le frecce verde accesa rivolto verso l'alto indicano che si può proseguire in tutte le direzioni. No, è falsissimo. It is not correct because because you cannot, go to any direction of your choice by the indication of this traffic light. So the answer is false. Please do not forget, if you don't understand anything, you are free to leave your questions, at the comment section so that, we know what to do, because we are here to understand all these things together. So it doesn't make sense for you to live without understanding something. You just live like that. So that is why I'm still repeating it. So number 4 says, dovendo attraversare l'incrocio rappresentato in figura, i veicoli devono transitare nel seguente ordine ATS. Number 4, what is our response? Mr. Monde said, vero. Sister said falso. Sister Edith said falso. Mr. Festus said falso. Sister Sandra said falso. Sister Jenny said falso. Mr. Monde, I think you corrected yourself for that. You said falso. Sister Blessing said vero. Sorry. So Sister Ma said falso. Sister Amaka said falso. Mr. Junior said falso, and Sister Naomi said falso. Okay. Sister Edith said falso, and Sister Queen said falso. Dovendo attraversare l'incrocio rappresentato in figura, i veicoli devono transitare nel seguente ordine ATS. Okay, Mr. Leo said for falso. Now, you see, there is one thing. Okay, Mr. Purity said falso, and then Mr. Roland said falso. You see, one thing we need to know here, every junction, for example, whenever we are having vehicles or we engage ourselves in any of the intersection with different types of vehicle, there are things you need to consider first. One, who is having, who do we have to give priority? Who do we have to give right of way? Who do we have to give advantage? So in any of the traffic, any of the intersection like this, you need to give advantage to police vehicle that are all those vehicles in emergency. You understand? Vehicles in emergency, tram. You understand? So, which means that if a police vehicle is in this kind of junction and is in emergency with its blue light and the siren on, it means that that vehicle has advantage. You understand? But if the police vehicle is not in emergency, it's considered as a other normal vehicle. You understand? It will have to give right of way to whom he or she is supposed to give right of way to. So, but in this case here, we also have tram, and tram is one of the vehicles that has priority over every other vehicle. So in this situation now, the first vehicle that is supposed to leave the, or that have the right to leave the intersection is vehicle T. After vehicle T, before you now apply the general rules of intersection, which says that when two or more vehicles are about to engage in intersection and their trajectory is about to intersect, that one has to give right of way to the vehicle that is coming from its right. But before you apply that general rules, you must consider that issue of tram vehicles that are in emergency, just like we saw before. So now we need to apply that rules. In this case now, vehicle A is having his right hand free, while vehicle vehicle S is having its right hand occupied by vehicle A. Therefore, vehicle A is the second to leave, followed by vehicle S. So the order of passage is TAS and not ATS. So the answer is FASO. I don't know if we were able to understand it. So the answer is ATS and the answer is TAS and not ATS. You understand? TAS, tram, vehicle A, and vehicle S. So that is the order of passage, not ATS. No. So let's move to number 5, which says le cassetture omologate per l'uso motociclistico sono progettate per non scassarsi in caso di caduta. So what do we think is the response to this number 5? Vero or falso? Le cassetture omologate per l'uso motociclistico sono progettate per non scalzarsi in caso di caduta. Okay, we have number 5 from Mr. Festus, which says Vero. Sister Edith said number 5, Vero. Sister Sandra said number 5, Vero. Sister Amas said number 5, Vero. Sister Vicky said number 5, Vero. Sister Naomi said number 5, Vero. Mr. Roland said number 5, Vero. And Mr. Monday said number 5, Vero. Sister okay, Sister Ose, I don't know, or I don't know. Okay, very good. Don't worry, after this one, you will know. Don't worry, you will know it immediately after this one. So immediately after the explanation. And that is even the reason why we're here. So, Stamaka said number 5, Vero. Purity said number 5, Vero. Sister Queen said number 5, Vero. And okay, what am I saying? I'm saying I don't know. We are going to see it together. So, le calzatura omologate. Now, do you know that as a motorist, you cannot use just any shoe like that, any hand glove, any jacket, all those kind of things to drive, because there are, approved shoes, hand glove, helmet, jacket, and all those things, for every motorist, you understand? So, and this, like for example, in the issue of the shoe, like the question said, it is, it is approved in a way that in case of accident, this shoe will protect, that person from injury, you understand? From sustaining some injuries, for example, peeling of skins and all those things. So the same thing with the hand glove, the same thing with the jacket, you understand? Like the jacket is not for them not to feel cold or to feel heat, you understand? So they are approved for this reason. So le calzature omologate per l'uso motociclistico sono progettate per non scalzarsi in caso di caduta, è vero? Because, and that is why you cannot use another one in the absence of these ones, you understand? So because it must be the one that is approved, you understand? So the answer to this number question 5 is vero. Let's move to number 6, which says I pannelli integrativi in figura indicano come lasciare il veicolo in sosta. So, Sister Ogogo, I think we were able to know the number 5 question now after the explanation. Number 6 said, I pannelli integrativi in figura indicano come lasciare il veicolo in sosta. So we have Sister Mas said number 6, Faso. Isioma Edith said 6 Faso. Sister Amaka says 6 Faso. Sister Naomi says 6 Faso. Sister Kun said, okay, I think you wanted to write 6, but you wrote 3, 6 Faso. Sister Purity said 6 Faso, okay. Sister Prince said 6 Faso. Sister Blessed said 6 Faso. Sister Ogogo says 6 Faso, okay. Mr. Monday says 6 Faso. Sister Jenny said 6 Faso. Okay, Mr. Roland said 6 Faso. Sister Queen said 6 Faso. Sister Vicky said 6 Faso. Sister Vicky, okay. Good afternoon, Sister Vicky. Okay, very good. We all said Faso. What am I saying? I'm saying I don't know. Now, what is this pannelli integrativi, or what are they? For example, you see, here we have 3 roads. You understand? Road A, Road B, Road C. Now, in order for the owner of the road to present to you the diagram of the road in that particular area, he will represent it in this form, making you understand that this is the major road, which is this one is the major road. While these ones, they are the minor roads, which is road A, is the major road, which is the strada, which is the principal road, not strada principale, so that we don't get things wrong there. Is the main road, you understand, road A, while road B and road C, they are the minor road, you understand? The same thing here. For example, if you watch this road here, this vehicle now is, moving on a minor road respect to other one, because if you watch this sign here, so it's giving you the diagram of how this road is formed in that junction. So if you watch that junction now, you see the main road take this shape, you understand? Where this one come from here like this. Therefore, this one is the main road, while this one is the minor road, you understand? In this case now, if you look, front, you see that this vehicle here is having stop, because he has to stop to give right of way to vehicles that are, already in the main road, you understand? The major road, you understand? So this sign, this panel integrative, is not telling us on how to leave our vehicles in a parking space. It's telling us, providing us the shape of the road, you understand? Of the major road, you understand? Letting you know that maybe if you are coming from here, you understand that you are in a minor road. So when you get to the junction, you have to give right of way to vehicles that are already in the main road. The same thing here. If you are in the, maybe if you are here, you understand that, okay, the vehicle that is coming from your right is coming from a minor road, then you have priority over that vehicle, you understand? So the same thing here. It's not telling us on how to leave our vehicles in a parking space. Rather, it's showing us, the way the road is constructed, the main road where it's directed to and all those things. So the answer is FASO to number 6. Number 7 said, la sospensione della patente è disposta contestualmente alla comunicazione di azzeramento dei punti. So what is your answer to this number 7? La sospensione della patente è disposta contestualmente alla comunicazione di azzeramento dei punti. What is our response to this number 7? Vero or falso? Sister Amaka said 7, falso. Sister Amma says 7, falso. Okay. Still waiting. Please like and share this video. Appreciate you for that. Please like and share with your friends, especially you that is watching from Facebook. Number 7, Mr. Prince, first to say number 7, falso. Sister Jenny said number 7, falso. Sister Sandra said number 7, vero. Sister Wo said number 7, vero. Okay. Sister Faith said number 7, falso. Sister Queen said number 7, falso. Sister Roland said number 7, falso. Sister Naomi said number 7, falso. Sister Vicky said number 7, vero. Ok. La sospensione della patente è disposta contestualmente alla comunicazione di azzeramento dei punti. So the question is saying that when the point, by the time the point in your license is exhausted, that is, you'll be subjected to suspension of license. That is, your license will be suspended. So, you see, wow. The image is covering some parts of this write-up, but I think you are still going to see it, Okay. So whenever you take your license, as I pray for you, before the end of this year, you get your license in Jesus' name. So whenever they give you your license, they are going to give it to you under this value of points or number of points, which is 20 points. So if you take your license today, bear it in mind that your license will be having 20 points. You understand? So what happens? Like this write-up that I think the image is blocking some part of it, but I'm going to read it out. What happened? So from this 20 points, or let me say, every license will have maximum of 30 points. 30 is the highest you can get to. The highest point you can have, you understand, is 30 points. Then while 0 is the lowest, you understand. What happened after gaining this your license? Then every 2 years, after every 2 years, that is why here I said plus 2 points in every 2 years without violation that requires deduction of points. You understand? So after 2 years, without you committing maybe road violations that requires a deduction of a point from your license, what will happen? You will gain another 2 points. So just like that. Therefore, in 4 years, you gain another 4 points. In 6 years, you gain another 6 points. So in 10 years, if you did not commit any road violation that requires a deduction of points, you will gain, let's say, you get to this 30 points. You understand? But what now happened? Maybe after someone gets his or her license, this is not what I wish you understand. So if the person commits any of the road code that, violate any of the road code that requires the deduction of points, take note, as a neo patentati, which is as a somebody who just got his license for not more than 3 years, if you commit any of the violation that generally requires 4 points, for example, in that person's case is going to be 8 points. So they are going to deduct 8 points from that license. So what happened, maybe at the end of the day, this person is, maybe the point is 0. You understand? After deducting, it's now 0. What happened? The person will not be subjected to, suspension of license. That is not the case. The license, that person will be subjected to, reviewing of license, which is, they call it revisione della patente. You understand? You go and do revision of license, they will go and review it. And to review it, you are going to undergo exam. You understand? You are going to, it's just the same thing, just like this one. You understand? You are going to answer questions. You understand? So if the person failed to pass that is not your case, then the case, something will become worse, you understand? So it is not true that when the point in anybody's license is at 0 or is exhausted, that person will be subjected to maybe suspension of license. No, that person will be subjected to reviewing of license, revisione della patente. You go and do revisione della patente. You go and write exam again. To tell you the truth, it is not easy. There is an adage, in our place that said it is not easy to pass the road that you passed before. Just bear that in mind. That is why I always advise us, after gaining your license, please try to make sure you do everything possible to protect it, because one thing is to get the license. Another thing is to also protect it. There are things you are not supposed to do when you are, sitting on that steering. You understand? There are things you are not supposed to do. You're supposed to put so many things into consideration. You understand? Especially high velocity, traveling in high velocity, and parking in all those parking space reserved for disabled people, for buses, for tram, all those things. So, and so many other, violations that can lead to deduction of points. So you need to be very careful with that, you understand, so that you don't end up, engaging yourself in this situation of reviewing of license. So the answer is falso. La sospensione della patente è disposta contestualmente alla comunicazione di azzeramento, dei punti. No, it's falso. That is not correct. So let's move to number 8, which said, in motocicli con cilindrata di almeno 150 cm3 possono circolare in autostrada. Vero o falso? Number 8. Vero o falso? Number 8. Okay, sister, sorry, Mr. Festus say is revisione, not sospensione. No, revisione and sospensione. Now, let me clear that part. For example, if somebody maybe drunk, for example, somebody is drunk, the license of that person, due to the outcome of the alcohol test, it can be suspended. The suspension can be 6 months, it can be 7 days, it can be 1 month, it can be 3 days. For example, I'm making an instance. That is suspension. Then after that period, the license will be given back to the person. You understand? Revisione, you are going to do exam again. You understand? So you are going to do exam again. The person will be giving exam, all those kind of things, and is going to make payment, do registration, everything. You understand? So it's a kind of starting from zero. So there are two different things. Thank you, Mr. Festus, for that question. So okay, so number 8. Number 8, we have Sister Jenny, which said vero. Sister said 8 vero. Mr. Monde said 8 vero. Mr. Tochuku said 8 vero. Mr. Leo said 8 vero, and Sister Amma said 8 falso. Sister Maka say 8 falso. Sister Isiama Edith say 8 falso. Sister Vicky say 8 vero. Mr. Maxwell say 8 vero. Mr. Purity said 8 vero. I motocicli con cilindrata di almeno 150 cm3 possono circolare in autostrada. Okay. You see, in every autostrada, there is something I want us to know in every autostrada. Now, take note, at the entrance of every autostrada, you will see a sign like this. You understand? You see a sign like this. Now, inside this sign, you are seeing all these are deviator sign, which is prohibition signs. You understand? That prohibits each category of vehicles. Each category of vehicles that what is it called? This prohibition sign is prohibiting from accessing this autostrada. For example, which one are we concerned, about regarding this question? Is this one, you understand? Now, if you look at what is written here, it said fino a 150 centimetri cubi. That is to say, from 0 to 149 cubic centimeters cannot access this road, cannot access autostrada. Therefore, from 50 cubic centimeters and above, can access this autostrada. You understand? So the answer is zero. Automatically, these motorcycles that we are seeing here must be from 150 cubic centimeters and above, not below. If it is below, they are prohibited to access the road. So that is why in motocicli considerata di almeno 150 centimetri cubi possono circolare in autostrada. The answer is zero. Take note of that one. So please pardon me, I can't wait for this question to finish. So number 9 says, il conducente del veicolo da sorpassare all'obbligo di non gareggiare in velocità con il veicolo sorpassante. What is your response to this number 9? Vero or falso? Number nine, please. Okay, Sister Amas said number 9, vero. Okay. Okay, Sister Faith Ezekiel said number 9, vero. Okay. Mr. Festus said number 9, vero, and Sister Jenny said number 9, vero. Sister Faith said number 9, vero. Sister Amaka said number 9, vero. Mr. Roland said number 9, vero. Please, after this video, after the video, please don't forget to like the video and also to comment. If you think the video is helpful, please just also drop a comment. After the live program, please don't forget to do that. And I appreciate you as you do so. Thank you. So, okay, Sister Vicky said 9, vero. Okay, very good. This number 9 said, il conducente del veicolo da sorpassare all'obbligo di non gareggiare in velocità con il veicolo sorpassante. Yes, veicolo da sorpassare is this one, vehicle A. Il sorpassante is vehicle B. Now, this vehicle A has the obligation not to compete with vehicle B. You understand? It has the obligation not to compete with vehicle B because otherwise it's going to make things difficult for vehicle B, and they are going to risk the life, not only their life, they are going to put the life of other road users in danger. So that is why the answer is vero. Il conducente del veicolo da sorpassare all'obbligo di non gareggiare con il veicolo sorpassante. The answer is vero. So let's move to number 10, question number 10, which happens to be the last question of today before we call it ciao. The question number 10 says, quando l'assicurazione per la responsabilità civile auto è scaduta di validità, si può utilizzare il veicolo solo sul territorio italiano? Vero o falso? Quando l'assicurazione responsabilità civile auto, quando l'assicurazione per la responsabilità civile auto è scaduta di validità, si può utilizzare il veicolo solo sul territorio italiano. So, Sister Faith said number 10 first. Sister Martha said number 10 first, so okay. Sister Purity said number 10 first, so Mr. Monday said number 10 first, so Mr. Leo said number 10 first, so okay. Sister Owo said number 10 first, so Sister Jenny said number 10 first, so Dochuku said 10. I think you are referring to 10, he said first, so very good, okay. Sister Purity said 10 first, so Sister Faith said 10 first, so okay, Sister Maka said 10 first, so okay, Sister Isiama did say 10 first, so Sister Queen said 10 first, so and Sister Vicky said 10 first, so everybody said 10 first, so first, so first, so okay. Quando l'assicurazione per la responsabilità civile auto è scaduta di validità, si può utilizzare il veicolo solo sul territorio italiano. Now, take note, you know, when you certain varies because you have some days to use after it expires. Okay, Mr. Roland, thank you for that question and for that response, but listen carefully. Now, you see, after your insurance expires, normally the insurance company, they cover you again for another 15 days. But that 15 days does not mean that when after your insurance is expired, that you can still be using your vehicle. No. And that is why I will also advise you, whenever you insure your car, try to understand from the insurance company, because sometimes these 15 days, they might include it to the expiring date. Some will even, like in my case, I have more than 15 days in my own, you understand? With the company that, you know, where I insured my car. So that is how these people work, you understand? Sometimes to be in a safer side, I will call them. Look at what I'm having in my expiring date. So when is my, so under it, they wrote it prorogato fino, that is the undermine it expired. So they will still prolong it, you understand? To another day, you understand? That is the agreement between you and the insurance company. It has nothing to do with the law of the land, you understand? The law of the land assume that it's expired, it's expired. So when the insurance of a car, of a vehicle, or whatsoever is expired, you have no right to use that vehicle in a public road again. Sorry, not again. You cannot use that vehicle, drive that vehicle in a public road. You cannot park that vehicle in a public road until you go and renew your insurance. So the answer is false. Because just like our brother wrote there, 10 Vero, because you have some 15 days. Don't put that in your mind. It's going to, you know, to confuse you on the day of your exam. You understand? Because that other 15 days is between, these are days given to you by your insurance company for you to prepare yourself to be able to raise the money to go and, you know, renew the insurance. So it is not true that maybe, yes, it's expired, I still have another 15 days. That is not correct, you understand? And that 15 days, like I said, in my own case, is even 30 days. It's not so, but it's an agreement between you and your company. You need to make sure you hear from them to know the exact day that is when you are not sure, you understand? But some I think there was a situation where this person was thinking maybe the 15 days was still counting, whereas the 15 days was even included to the expiring date that they added. You understand? So don't put these 15 days in your mind and think everything is fine. Otherwise, you are taking some risk that is not advisable. You understand? So remember to ask your insurance. You know, try to know with the expiring date that is written, do you still have another 15 days or not? They will tell you, yes, you know, you still have another 15 days, or you don't just assume that, yes, it expired today, I still have it, because you don't know the agreement. You just, sometimes they might not, you know, go in details, or even if they understand it, sometimes due to language difficulties, we might not be able to understand what they're saying. So please permit me to call it a day from here. This is where we're going to leave each other for now. I'm really, I struggled up to this moment. So I want to wish you a happy weekend, and see you on Monday for those of us that are, in our Zoom meeting, if nothing changed. But if something changed, I will make sure I communicate us via WhatsApp. Thank you, and have a wonderful day to every one of you. Don't forget, remember, like I plead with you, remember to like, share this video, especially from YouTube, from Facebook, share it with your friends, and also don't forget to leave your comments at the comment section if you find the video worthy. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.